tyres for our 6S stunt trucks. Now, if you're anything like me, you might rip through tyres like there's no tomorrow. I know I've exploded so many, it's unreal. And now I've converted this, which was a Creighton, to an Outcast. I was running the arrma Big Rock Ragnarok tyres, and these are great, and they have actually coped with 81 miles an hour on my Italian, so they do cope with the speed very well and they don't explode. But on a stunt truck, they're not really that good for air control and things. So I did look at buying the arrma D-Boots 6S tyres, and they're really expensive at like £50 a pair in the UK for those. So I thought there must be a cheaper alternative because I'm a bit tight and I don't really want to blow up tyres that are 50 quid a pair. So I've had a look and I've found a cheaper alternative. Let's have a look. So the tyre that I've actually gone for isn't made by arrma. It's not even made by Traxxas. It is in fact made by Team Corrali. And these are the tyres off the Jumbo 6S. Jambo? Sure, it's a Jambo. That's what these are off. So we're going to give these a go. We're going to open them up, we're going to have a look at them, and we're going to weigh them. We're going to see how much heavier they are than these standard arrma Big Rock tyres. They're a little bit bigger, I can tell you that already. But we'll weigh them, we'll see how much heavier they are, and then we're going to get them on the truck and we're going to give them a run. Let's get this packet open. Nice. Oh, don't judge me, we all do this. So here they are then. These actually look and feel very good. The sidewalls on them feel pretty good. The glue looks good. Yeah, I can't see any areas where they might be even slightly unglued. If anything, there's excess glue in areas, which actually I like. I know it's not the prettiest, but I like this. Yeah. Good solid tyre, that is. Nice bit of weight in it. I don't think they're too heavy. Let's get them on the scales. The arrma Big Rock tyre, 345 grams. So the new Jumbo tyre that's going to be going on our Outcast. Oh, 470 grams. So more weight, it's definitely going to mean more air control. Let's hope it doesn't mean more damage to my poor diffs. So before I do the first run on these tyres, I don't know if we can see here, you'll see that there's a vent hole on the inside of the tyre. Well, maybe you can't see it, but it is in there. There's a vent hole in there. If you don't cover that hole up, when you're driving along in water and dirt and sand, it'll fill up in here, and then there's no holes on the outside of the tyre to let it all back out again. And then your tyres go all unbalanced and it destroys your foams. What a lot of people do, and what I have done in the past, is I use a good quality tape and I stick a bit of tape over the hole, and that solves the problem. Well, this time I haven't got a good quality tape in the garage with me. What I have got is an old bike inner tube and some super glue. So I don't need to show you what's happening here. I've cut up the inner tube, I'm super gluing on the inner tube, and I'm sticking it over the hole in there. So now I've stuck all my inner tube pieces into my tyre in there to cover that little vent hole on the inside. Ideally, what you want to do now is make a hole on the outside so any dirt and water and stuff that gets in the tyre can be flung out. Now you could drill a hole in here with a drill bit, but the risk of that is one, you make a bit of a split in the tyre and then that's where the tyre's going to rip, and two, you can grab the foam that's inside the tyre and twist it all around the drill bit and it scrumples all the foam up, and then it gives you like a heavy spot in your tyre. So I don't really like to do that. So what I've done, because I'm very impatient, I've made my own punch. Yeah, I know. You can buy the punches that punch the holes in here, and they do a great job. But what I've done is I got an old XT60 connector with the female end, and I knocked one of the metal inserts out. Look, you can see straight through that. And I've knocked that right out of there, and I put it into my drill. And then while it's in the end of the drill, what I've done is I got the file, and I held the file at a bit of an angle like this, and I ran the drill, held the trigger on the drill, and I just moved the file backwards and forwards, and it's actually given me a really sharp edge on the edge of this. And now all I need to do is place this onto the tyre in between the treads, like so, push it down, bit of a squeeze, and there we go. It's cut a lovely hole into the tyre like that. Where is it? There. That's perfect for me. Tell me in the comments how wrong I am and how much I've just ruined my brand new tyres. And there we go. Tyres are all on and done. Now it might be worth mentioning, I did, when I was putting these holes in with my homemade punch, there is a hole in the top of the tyre there, and I've done another one opposite side. So there's 2 holes in each tyre at opposite ends, and they're sealed up on the inside. But there we go. I think that looks awesome on there. Only leaves one thing to do now. Let's get it outside and give it a run. That'll do us. And we are back in the garage like that. Right, these tyres. No, first we'll do a damage report. We'll get rid of this. So, damage report, yes. We broke this rear arm. Let's have a look. That's all that broke though. It's pulled out. It's just slightly ripped it there. I might be able to get a couple more runs in just by popping it back in. Might put like a Jubilee clip or something around there. We'll see. We'll see. We'll get a new arm on order. But that's not really any damage, so I'm happy with that. The tyres have actually done really well. The air control with these over those big rock tyres is night and day. It's a massive difference these tyres make. I'm really, really happy with them. I think they're built really nice. They've got a really decent sidewall on them. They're really well glued. They help with the landing a lot more now. I've got nothing bad to say, really. And they are £20 a pair cheaper. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I'm really happy with these Corrali tyres. For those that are interested, that there is the code that you'll need. That is what they are. So yeah, very happy with them. I think the truck's done amazing. I do think it's quite important to seal up those holes on the inside and vent them on the outside, You can use my method, or you can do it properly doing it a different method. I don't know if there is a proper way, a right way, a wrong way. As long as they're sealed on the inside and vented on the outside, that's the right way as far as I'm concerned. The truck's done great. Lenny gave it an absolute kick in then, and it's really took most of it. It did break an arm, but it done really well. I'm really happy with it. Can't be sad when you give it a beating like that and it comes back just with a broken arm. So I hope you found some of this useful, interesting, entertaining, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I really enjoy it. All the time I enjoy it. It's great going out with these. So please do subscribe if you're not subscribed. Bash that bell and you'll see us in another video. Goodbye.